Okay, today I'm going to explain the quadratics, quadratic chapter for SPM Modern Maths. I think it's the Form 4 chapter. Okay, but then this one is one of the past year question for paper 2, and then it's in the section B. Okay, so this is one of the very important chapter because actually this chapter will help you to score 12 marks in paper 2 modern maths. Okay, so let's start the question. Okay, this is one of the past year question. Okay, I think it's for 2010. Okay, in this question, okay, we have a look on the part A first. Part A, he say complete the table. Okay, he said complete the table 12. Okay, in the answer space for the equation y equal to 8 minus 3x minus 2x squared by writing down the values of y when x equal to -4 and x equal to 1. Okay, actually in your exam he will give you a table like this. Okay, he'll give you a table like this, and then he asks you to complete this table, and then for two value when x equal to -4 and when x equal to 1. Okay, so in order to complete this table, the step is very simple. The equation is given y equal to x minus 3x minus 2x squared. You just need to substitute -4 into all the x here. You just need to substitute -4 into all the x here. So 3, you can put bracket -4 here, and then 2 behind here you can put bracket -4, close bracket, and then square for here. Same thing for 1. Okay, so let's solve the part A together. Okay, so I just write down the question here. Okay, so I move up a bit because I save places. Okay, so now he says y will equal to 8 minus 3x minus 2x squared. Okay, so first thing, when x equal to -4. Okay, when x equal to -4 means all the x here now will change to -4. So I want to find y value, so I write y will equal to 8 minus 3x. Okay, x I have to put in -4. Okay, minus 2x I have to put in -4 square. Okay, so I can just put in the -4 for both, -4 and -4. Okay, this is the meaning for when x equal to -4. You see, all the x here, I put in -4. So you only need to do like that, and then you just solve this equation. So y will equal to 8 -4 multiple -3. -4 multiple -3, you got negative multiple negative, you got positive 12. Okay, and then -2 multiple -4 square. Okay, -4 square means what? -4 square means -4 multiple -4, so will equal to 16. -4 multiple -4 will give you 16. So -2 multiple 16 will give you -32. Okay, so you just press the calculator. It can give you one value. He can give you 8 plus 20 will equal to 8 plus 12 equal to 20. 20 minus 32, you got -12. So therefore y will equal to -12. Of course, in the exam you don't write this symbol like me. You just write behind here y will equal to -12, because here I want to save places, so I just write like this. Okay, don't write this symbol. Okay, so y will equal to -12. So therefore, you got the first one, you just write in here y will equal to -12. Okay, and then same thing happen when x equal to 1. So what happened when x equal to 1? So I just straight away substitute in. So when x equal to 1, because you want to find when x equal to 1, what is the y value. So y will equal to, okay, based on this equation, so y will equal to 8 minus 3, x will become 1, minus 2, x will become 1 square. So y will equal to 8, negative 3 multiple 1, we got negative 3, negative 2 multiple 1 square, 1 square we got 1, negative 2 multiple 1, we got negative 2. Therefore, 8 minus 3 minus 2, 8 minus 3 minus 2 we got minus 5, 8 minus 3 we got 5, 5 minus 2 we will got 3. So this one, y will equal to 3. That's all. So you just write 3 here. Okay, then you complete the table. Okay, in here you mentioned, so you can complete the table, you can write down these two answers, you can easily score 2 marks. Okay, so after you score 2 marks, okay, for part B, okay, for this part of question, use the graph paper provided on the page 172. Okay, this one you just ignore, because normally, okay, because here I use my own graph paper. Okay, you may use the flexible curve ruler, means actually you can use the flexible curve ruler. Maybe later I show you the ruler, but then I don't think you need the ruler. Okay, okay, this is very important. By using the scale 2 cm to 1 unit and 2 cm to 5 units. This one on x-axis and then this one on y-axis. Okay, so you can draw the graph of y equal to 8 minus 3x minus 2x squared. Okay, what's the meaning for this one? Means the x will be between negative 5 to 3. Okay, because of the time issue, actually I roughly stretch out the graph here. Okay, so okay, I just explain a bit here. Okay, just wait for a while. Okay, this is the meaning by 2 cm to 1 unit on x-axis. So you see this is x-axis. So do you see I write an x here? Okay, so this is x-axis. So this is 2 cm. If you do not believe, you can use your ruler to measure. Actually this one is 2 cm. Okay, so 2 cm, here he mentioned 2 cm to 1 unit. 2 cm to 1 unit. So this is 1 unit. 1, 2, 3. That's why we call it 1 unit. So you can see actually 1 unit here, 1 unit here, 1 unit here, 1 unit here, and 1 unit here. And then he said 2 cm to 5 unit on the y-axis. This is y-axis. That's why you will see actually it's 5 unit. 0 to negative 5 is 5 unit. Negative 5 to negative 10 is 5 unit also. So 0 to 5 is 5 unit. 5 to 10 is 5 units. Okay, so if you can understand this one, then it will be very easy to do part B. And then part B actually 4 marks is quite a lot, because you just need to plot all the coordinate and then you will draw the graph and then you got the 4 marks. Okay, so what is the meaning for this one? Negative 5 to between negative 5 to 3. So I will zoom out to let you see the picture. So actually, do you see? Okay, my graph actually is from negative 5 to 3. So this is the meaning by the negative 5 to 3. Okay, so this is the meaning. So the very important thing is when you draw the graph, you have to know how far you should draw your x-axis and how far you should draw your y-axis. So in order to draw a perfect graph, you need to understand this table very well. First thing is, okay, you find the maximum value for x, for maximum value for x and minimum value for x. So you got negative 5 and 3. So mean in the x-axis here we have to draw 3 to negative 5. So you roughly know this one 2 cm for 1 unit. So here you at least need to left 5 unit space here. Mean you at least need to leave 5 cm here, because you need until -5. So here you need 3 cm, so you roughly adjust the y-axis, so it will be somewhere here. And then same thing for the y-axis. The maximum value here will be 9, and the minimum value here will be -27. So 2 cm for 5 units. So roughly, so maximum is 9. So you see here, I put until 10 enough because our maximum number is 9. But then the minimum is -27, means I at least need reach -30. So after I adjust, I roughly draft out the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, this is very important before you start to plot your coordinate, because if you draw this one wrongly, you cannot plot your coordinate correctly. Okay, if okay, then we start to plot the coordinate here together. Okay, first coordinate come first, -5 and -27. So -5 for x, so this is x, -5, and -27. So -5, I go down until -27. Okay, this is 5 units for 10 small column. So that means 2 column for 1 unit. So I want to find -27. So 2 column is -26. Another 2 column is -27. So will be somewhere here. So I plot this one. -27 for y and -5 for x. Okay, so I plot the first coordinate, and then we got to second coordinate, -4 and -12. -4 for x, so -4 for x is here. This is -4. And then -12 for y, so this is -10. -12 will be somewhere, -10, 11, 12, so will be somewhere here. Okay, so this one will be -12. So you have to calculate, because 10 to 15 here got 10 column. If you use 5 divided by 10, you got actually each of the column is 0.5. So you want to get -12, means you have to -10 plus another 4 small column here, because 4 multiple -0.5, you got 2 lah. So this is -12. Okay, so I just plot it quickly. So 3.5, I will got -6, 3.5, 3.5, -3.5 is somewhere here. I will got -6, -6 will be here. Okay, this is -3.5. Okay, and then -2, I will got 6, -2, I will got 6, 6 will be somewhere here. Okay, and then -1, I will got 9, -1, I will got 9. 9 will be somewhere here. Okay, oops, 9 will be somewhere here. Okay, and then 0, I will got 8, so 0, I will got 8, 8 will be somewhere, okay, 8 will be somewhere here. Okay, and then 1, I will have the coordinate at 3. Okay, 1, I will have the coordinate at 3, so 1, I will have the coordinate at 3. This is 4, okay, 3 will be somewhere here. Okay, and then 2, I will have -6, so -6 will be here. And then 3, I will have -19, 3, I will have -19, it will be somewhere here. Okay, so after I plot all the coordinate, you can see actually this is the curve. Okay, so you just draw the curve by freehand. This one, remember, quadratic, you cannot draw the graph using the ruler unless you use the flexible ruler. I just show you. Okay, this is the meaning by the flexible ruler. Okay, this is the flexible ruler, and then actually I think this one is not that easy to use, and then maybe it will take some time for you to adjust all the coordinate accordingly and then just draw. Okay, so actually I used to draw freehand, so I just draw freehand here, and then yep, so okay, draw freehand. So yes, I just roughly draw this one. Okay, I think it's okay. Draw freehand. Okay, just wait for a while. You can turn the graph paper to find a comfortable position for you to draw the graph perfectly. Okay, I think it's some. Okay, so after that, I roughly done the graph. Okay, so this is the way to connect the graph. You just make sure the graph is smooth enough. Okay, then you can get 4 mark. Okay, 4 mark, how they give 4 mark is based on first you draw the x-axis and y-axis correctly, mean all the unit you put it here is correctly, and then you got right x, y and 0 and all the unit correctly, you got 1 mark. You can plot all the coordinate correctly, you got another 2 mark. And then the last 1 mark is based on the smooth of the graph. If you scratch it, this one very nicely, you got another 1 mark, so total you got 4 mark. Okay, so after done this one, okay, we go to the next part. Okay, then we come to the part C. Part C, he say find the values of y when x equal to negative 2.4. So we want to find the value for y when x equal to negative 2.4. So x will equal to negative 2.4 is somewhere here. This is negative 5, so negative 2.4 will be here. Okay, this one is negative 2.4. Then I just use the dashed line, draw up, and then I use the dashed line from here to the y. Of course, you have to use ruler in the exam. You don't do like me because this is the video. So exam, you just use ruler. Make sure you do it correctly. Okay, then you will see one value here. You just read the value here. So here actually, okay, the value I got here will actually is 3.5. Okay. So means what? Means when x equal to negative 2.4, y will equal to 3.5 based on the graph. So here is very easy. He will give you this one to fill up. So when x equal to negative 2.4, y will equal to 3.5. So you just write 3.5. Okay. And then the second part is what? He says the possible value of x when y equal to negative 11. When you see possible value, this word will mean you will get more than one value for x. When you see possible value, it will mean you will get more than one value for x. So when y equal to negative 11, so y will equal to negative 11, so we find y will equal to negative 11 is somewhere here. So this here will be negative 11. So you can see when y equal to negative 11, when you draw here and here, actually you will touch this curve in 2 points. So when you touch, you draw up, you can get one x value. When you touch here, you draw up, you can get another x value here. So okay, so I just roughly draw here. Okay, in the exam you better use ruler. Don't learn from me because I use freehand to draw this dashed line. Actually you should use ruler. Okay, so you get one value at 2.4. Another value will be somewhere at, okay, let's see. Okay, you touch this one. Another value actually is somewhere near 4. Okay, so 4. So actually here you can get two value. When y equal to negative 11, you can get 2.4 and negative 4. Of course in exam you don't circle like me because here I just want to show you. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so you got negative 4 and 2.4 for x. So here you just write the second part. You just write x, you will got negative 4 and 2.4. Okay, when y equal to negative 11. Okay, this one is given by the question. And then, yes, and then we come into the last part. Last part is the most difficult part and most of the students cannot do. He asks you, draw the suitable straight line on the graph 12b, mean this graph. And then he asks you, find the values of x. We satisfy the equation y minus 8x minus 2x squared equal to 0. Okay, and then for x will equal to this one, for y will equal to this one. So actually it's that graph. So okay, so you got a very important equation here, which is, okay, 5, and okay, this one, okay, I just zoom in, okay, for you easy to have a look on this equation. This is very important. Okay, so okay, I write down the equation of the curve and this equation together. Okay, equation of the curve given here is equal to y will equal to, okay, y will equal to 8 minus 3x minus 2x squared. Okay, this one is the equation of the curve, and then this one is the equation given for part D. He asks you, from this equation, draw the suitable straight line. Okay, you know straight line, you shouldn't have the power more than 1. This one you got power 2, means you have to solve it. So I just rearrange this one. Okay, I just write like this. This one is 5 minus 8x minus 2x squared equal to 0. Okay, I rearrange 0 in front because later I have to use this equation minus this equation in order to delete the x squared. Because we want to draw a suitable straight line, we cannot have x squared. Okay, we can only have x because y equal to mx plus c is for straight line. So straight line you cannot have the x power is more than 1. So my objective is to delete the x squared here. So you see negative 2x squared and negative 2x squared. I know that actually I use this one minus this one. I can delete this one because negative 2x squared minus negative 2x squared, I will get plus 2x squared, then I can straight away delete this one. Okay, so most of the time for the part D, you have to use the minus method to find the straight line. But then sometimes the question will straight away give you the straight line, then you just straight away do. Okay, so now I start to minus. Okay, so I show you. Okay, this one minus this one. Okay, y minus 0, I will got y. Okay, y minus 0, I will got y equal to 8 minus 5, I will got 3. Negative 3x minus negative 8x. This one will become negative 3x, negative positive plus 8x, we will got plus 5x. And then negative 2x squared minus negative 2x squared, we will got cancel, got nothing. So this is the equation of the straight line. So I rearrange to y equal to 5x plus 3. So y equal to mx plus c. What? So after you got this straight line, because you want to draw this straight line back into the graph, so very important is you draw a small table for this straight line like x, y. Because you need to draw a straight line, at least you need 2 coordinates to draw a straight line. But then if you have more than 2, it's good lah. But then you just need 2 coordinates. So normally, because the graph is from x is from negative 5 to 3. So normally I will substitute this one. So I zoom out. Okay. Actually the graph is from 3 to negative 5. So in order to draw more accurate, so I will put the value for it. I will put the value is minimum of x and maximum of x. So minimum of x is negative 5. So when x equal to negative 5, you substitute negative 5 here. 5 multiple negative 5, we will got negative 25. Negative 25 plus 3, you will got negative 22. Okay, and then I substitute the maximum value for x. Maximum value for x, when x equal to 3, y will equal to 3. Okay, when x equal to 3, y will equal to 15, 18. Okay, so obviously x equal to 3 is not a good idea because you will got 18 here, but then the graph is until 10 only. So I substitute when x equal to 0. Or maybe I can see when x equal, when x equal to 1. Okay, when x equal to 1, y I will got 8 because 5 multiple 1 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8. So now I got 2 coordinate here. Okay, after I got these 2 coordinate, very important is I have to plot. So when I plot, when x equal to 1, y will equal to 8. 1, y will equal to 8. 8 will be somewhere here. Okay, this is 5 units, so 6, 7, 8 will be here. Okay, another coordinate is when x equal to -5, y will equal to -22. So -22 and 5. -22 will be somewhere here. When equal to 5, so this one will equal to -22. So will be here. So do you see these 2 coordinates? Okay, then I should connect these 2 coordinates. Okay, because this is straight line, so make sure you use ruler. Okay, so I just connect these 2 coordinates which I find from the table. Okay, so I connect this coordinate with this coordinate. So okay, so actually, after I draw this straight line already, I just label this straight line. What is the name for this straight line? Come here, is equal to y equal to 5x plus 3. So y equal to 5x plus 3. And then I also need to label the curve. What is the equation for curve again? Is y equal to 8 minus 3x minus 2x squared. Okay, this is equation for curve and equation for straight line. Okay, now the graph is almost done. Okay, we come back to the question. He say, find the values of x. We satisfy the equation, this one. So this equation help us to find the straight line already. Now we want to find the value of x. So what is the meaning, the value of x here? Mean actually, this straight line will intersect with the curve at here and at here. And then all the intersection point here, you have to link to x, you got one value. All the intersection here, you have to link to x-axis, you got another value. So this is what the meaning by you have to find the x value. So this is the intersection point. So I just connect down to the x-axis. I will got the first value is, let's say, this one I will got, let's say I got 0.5. Another value here. Okay, this is intersection point. So I just connect to the top here. So this one is -4.5. See? So actually I got 2 values. One is 0.5, another one is -4.5. So what I need to do, I just write down. So one is -4.5 here, another one, okay, this is right the equation. Equation will be y equal to 5x plus 3. Okay, because here it says the equation of the straight line. We mentioned the equation of the straight line, so I write the equation and then it asks you write 2x value. One is -4.5, another one is 0.5. So this is -4.5, this one is 0.5. Done. Then you can get 12 marks. So very important is you must draw the graph correctly. You must draw the x-axis and y-axis correctly. You must put the unit correctly. They say 2 cm for y unit in 2 cm for 5 unit in y-axis and 2 cm for 1 unit on x-axis. So, and then you must label the graph for curve and for straight line. After label already, you just find the intersection point, and then when you got the intersection point, you link to x-axis, you can get one value. Find the intersection point, you link to x-axis, you can get another value. This is for the part D. Okay, it's for part B, very easy. part B, he asked when x equal to negative 2.5, what is y? Then you find negative 2.5 and then you link to the curve, and then you make a turn here, you can get the y value. And then he asked when x equal to negative 11, find the possible value for when y equal to negative 11, find the possible value for x. So this is negative 11, so you see here, or here got the intersection, so you turn up to the x. And then here got intersection also, so you turn up. Then you got two values for x. Okay, so this is the quadratic function for paper 2. And then I really hope this chapter can help you. Yeah, if you have any question, maybe you can post the question on y equal to mx+c, which is my Facebook fan page. Yeah, I really hope this video can help you. Okay, thanks for watching.